A proposed ordinance would allow developers to decide how much parking space a project would need instead of Metro requiring it. They say the goal is to attract more development in certain parts of town. WSMV's Tosin Fakile is in the 5 Points neighborhood with more details and what parts of the city this will impact.
It would impact areas known as the urban zoning overlay, like here in the 5 Points area. Councilman Brett Withers, whose district this is, says if they can remove that requirement of parking spaces and the cost of it, it'll make areas like this more attractive for more affordable developments.
This poor guy broke his buckle.
Stephen Larios recently added parking spaces to his business in the 5 Point area.
I was told originally we needed 11 parking spots.
So when it comes to the proposed ordinance to move that power of parking space requirement from Metro to developers and business owners,
I think the code requirements may be a little outdated and maybe they should have some more flexibility, but I'm not sure they should be eliminated. And if they just allow developers to come in and build everything right up to the sidewalks and have no parking available, then they're going to come to places like mine that have parking.
Councilman Brett Withers is one of the city leaders who is proposing allowing businesses, especially housing developers, build as much parking as they need.
Those spaces can cost maybe $30,000 or more per space to build. And if they're building them and they're not ever going to use them or need them, then that's adding on to the cost and making housing more unaffordable.
They can have flexibility in the codes maybe, and if it's something for affordable housing, then they should probably cut those guys some slack.
Withers says requiring more parking for areas like this with plenty can hurt the city's bottom line.
And this is really a really good example. Like right here in the 5 Points area, we have lots and lots and lots of surface parking. And so if a restaurant over here wants to expand a little bit, add an additional dining room or something like that, we shouldn't be requiring them to put, to build more parking somewhere.
Councilman Withers says Metro Codes is on board with this proposal. He also says with rideshare available, it should help ease that requirement of more parking. Now, for those who are worried about this creating fewer parking in the area, Withers says they understand that, but they want to avoid situations like shopping malls across the city that aren't doing well. In East Nashville, I'm Tosin Fakile for WSMV 4.